Fuck the Anime Awards.
Ooh, well, I mean, who called it? I mean, there's nothing we can do about that.
We literally have called it. It has become the Oscars.
It's just. I'm not even surprised. I can't even be upset because I knew this was gonna. Like, I can't. The thing is, though, and I talk to a lot of people who disagree with me, is that I see it from both sides now, and it's just like I can't even blame the polls. All this proves is that voted polls are cancer, but it also proves that our generation of anime lovers are just they need help.
Well, they're just it's the basic bitch scenario, man. Like, I mean, that it shows when you look at Crunchyroll, what's the most popular all the time, always Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball Super.
It's not just Dragon Ball Super. We in this generation, I can actually go to my Crunchyroll app right now and see what the top trending are. And
what was that? What was it? I remember I showed you something on Crunchyroll and it was like up above like something else that was really good. We were pissed off about it. What was that?
I don't even remember at this point. I'm
okay,
so
popular.
angry.
It's Dragon Ball Super, One Piece, Darling in the Fran.
Frank. That's
okay. Then Ancient Mage's Bride at number 4, Boruto number 5, Black Clover at number 6,
Naruto Shippuden, then Citrus.
Black Clover's behind Boruto, spit on Thurman's face.
Spit on the non-believer.
Citrus.
That's right after Boruto. You have to remember that the Naruto fans are basically a cult at this point.
Yeah, we got Overlord, Spirit Pact, Death March to the Parallel World. We also have
it's just Crunchyroll. Like,
I love you, Crunchyroll. I really do.
Same. Like, I love Crunchyroll. You brought anime to me, but come on. It's so sad because, David, you can vouch for me here. If you follow Crunchyroll on Facebook, you can already tell how biased they are by how much they share of a certain anime.
Yes.
For example, they will always share or show scenes of a latest episode of an anime all the time. So here are the top 3 anime that you can already tell that Crunchyroll is going to be biased for 2018 Anime Awards. Citrus, Darling in the Franxx, and then I gotta remember the last one's name.
Well, they share a lot of Black Clover stuff.
Well, it's all there. They tried so hard to push Black. No matter how you feel about it, because we know how you don't like the anime of it. Like they're trying to force Black Clover to be like one of the next big 3. And like even if you think it is Thurman, I just wish that they'd stop trying to force it. These things should happen naturally. You can't fucking love it. Thurman's audio is shit. This is Thurman's audio shit song.
And then they're also, I've seen a lot of clips, not from Crunchyroll directly, but a couple from Verve, of this Pop Team Epic that started, I believe, this anime season. They also share a lot of the Gintama. They share, I haven't seen Death March.
Death March is pretty good, but it's just like this. It's just like you can tell which anime Crunchyroll is favoring by how much they share it. And honestly, you can tell that they don't even want to share Black Clover, but Studio Pierrot is probably paying them to share this, and you get a paycheck. That's why they're sharing it.
Probably.
Anyone with a brain knows that Black Clover isn't a good anime because Studio Pierrot is spewing out filler and adding stuff to be added.
Yep.
So it's just like. Plus, I've been noticing their animation really slack.
Welcome to what Naruto fans dealt with.
So just like,
traditional story was poorly animated, and then you had the fights that were animated phenomenally.
I feel bad for the Tokyo Ghoul fans, for the Naruto fans. As a Bleezy fan, I was pissed off because they ruined the Bleezy anime. Now I know why. That was a filler mess.
The key with any what is it, Perot? You said that's doing Black
Yeah.
Clover. Yeah. The key with any Perot anime is just to keep tabs on where it is, and then once they actually get to a fight, pop in, watch it, and leave, and never come back to the next one.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Like that's what I did with
Basically.
Naruto. I was like, okay, once Naruto's done with 7 years of film, like I was waiting for that final Naruto Sasuke. I was like, I know once they do it, it'll be amazing. But it's the question of whenever they do it, whenever they do it.
Exactly. Like
it was good. That fight was amazing. But good
It
God,
was.
it took the years to get. Like it was like the manga was over for like 3 years before they had him hit.
we are sitting at 500 episodes even of Naruto Shippuden.
They milked the fuck. They even animated the novels. They animated like every piece of anything they could get out of that.
How many episodes do you think fucking Boruto will get?
I just, in the future, whenever, because they'll make an official Naruto Kai. I know there's that amazing Redditor that did Naruto Kai, but like with like Naruto Kai, how many episodes could they actually animate? Like if they just straight up no filler, what would Naruto would go from like, if we combine the original Naruto and Shippuden, what is it, like 648 or something
I believe
episodes?
so.
So okay, what would I bet you could squeeze down the entire Naruto series to like 300 episodes, maybe even
easily.
250.
Easily. That's what they did with fucking Dragon Ball. Like
I couldn't believe it when it was like episode 20 and they were already getting the Frieza shit. I was like, what is happening?
right? But anyway, let's dive into the Anime Awards as a whole here. Oh, I actually took notes. The opening went to My Hero Academia.
I'm okay with that.
Ending went to Kobayashi's Dragon Maids.
I'm also okay with that. Hold on. Perfect timing because I literally just got into Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Thurman, you watched that?
Yeah, it was a great anime. I loved it.
I'm about halfway through. I
Cue
watched
the FBI.
Honestly, funny part is my favorite character. I was curious while I was watching that show, just me or not. My favorite character is actually the normal human girl. That's just me. I love her.
Kobayashi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like she's actually like to me, she not only do I find her the most attractive, but I think that she's just like I love her little quirk of like her alcoholism that like almost takes like I feel like that could take a dark turn if they wanted to go there. I don't know. I'm halfway through the end. Because anyone that drinks that much is probably sad about it. But she's just adorable. I love her, and I love and that ending was adorable. Everything about that anime is fucking amazing. But yeah.
So
Exactly.
let me go through and just spew out the winner. So, Anime of the Year was won by Made in Abyss. Now, I don't know how good. I've never seen this anime, so I don't know if it deserved it or not.
It was pretty good.
I don't know if it did or what. So,
Because I binge watched that.
I hope we're gonna get to why you said fuck the Anime Awards in the beginning. Was it shit again this year? Like, what?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we'll get to why I said that. Aside from it being a fucking award show meme.
Fuck the Anime Awards. That makes sense.
Best girl was
Okay.
obviously Ochako. We already knew that.
Yeah.
We knew that.
Well deserved.
Best boy was Toridorki. We knew that, David. We called that as
Yep.
well.
Villain was Stain.
Best manga, My Lesbian Spiritual Loneliness. I've never heard this manga before in my life, but
I added it to my manga rock.
So seeing how it says My Lesbian Experience.
Thurman, your audio. Even like his nose
now?
sniffle was like robotic.
Is it better now?
For now.
Okay, so best manga. So we already know why that was best manga. Best hero, that we call this as well, Midoriya. Best villain, we call this as well, Stain. Best action, we call this also My Hero Academia. Best drama, we call this Anchor's Maid. Best.
Oh my gosh, Thurman.
Okay, so let me just break this down here. My Hero Academia won 7 out of 17 categories.
Oof. I mean, it's good, but
It's not that fucking good. It's good, but it's not 7 categories out of 17 good. Just like Yuri on Ice was a decent anime, but it wasn't sweeping the fucking Anime Awards good. This is the issue I have with the Anime Awards in general. That's why I use the Video Game Awards meme as the opening. Because the fucking dude that was talking about that No Way Out or whatever fucking prison escape game was just like, fuck the Oscars! He was completely fucking plastered. He took up like roughly 20 minutes of time in his little interview with Jeff Keighley, and Jeff Keighley's like, I want to kill myself right here. That's why I opened with that meme. Because it's literally a meme at this point. 7 out of 17 categories.
David?
Yep.
Red?
Yep.
Alright, I'm back. Okay, so let's go again. Where did I leave off at?
I'm talking about fucking. I believe you were on like My Hero Academia winning 7 out of 17, which is what I was discussing there for while you dropped out.
I said best hero Midoriya, we called that David. Best villain, we called that.
Yeah, Thurman. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. It's too consistent. Your audio is too consistently shitty today.
Yep. It's like, it's completely robotic.
Hold on 1 second.
Gosh, even like the noise you're breathing is like it sounds like you're Darth Vader.
Okay.
All right, we're back. So
before you start, Thurman, I want to bring something up. There's 7 wins for My Hero Academia. I just checked back at the blog post from last year from Crunchyroll's website while we were, finagling your audio. There is 7 wins last year for Yuri on Ice. So we literally had a repeat.
Oh my lord! It's just
So what is the most shared? You were bringing up like analytics of a sort there. What is the most shared currently anime on Crunchyroll's Facebook page? Can somebody check that?
How do you get the statistics about that?
Just like scroll through this season's bullshit, like
just like you saying, like just scroll through and get like a vibe for what they're pushing.
Yep. Because they pushed when My Hero Academia was airing, they pushed the hell out of that. Just like last year, they pushed the hell out of Yuri on Ice when it was airing.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just Okay, first post is anime getting sequels in 2018, and it's showing My Hero Academia for now. I imagine they're gonna show all of them. They're getting sequels.
Yeah,
they showed
they
have them talking about something called Chihafa Furu 3, announced for 2018. Happy birthday to a bunch of characters or something. I don't fucking know. And then there's the Anime Awards winning compilation, a bunch of different awards that they're talking about. I don't know. Yeah, they're talking about the award. There's no really consistent pattern here.
Just go through what they're showing, what they're pushing now this season.
Yeah.
Where do I check that?
It'll be below all the anime awards because they basically live tweeted and then their tweets uploaded to Facebook as well from whatever app they use.
So while Red does that, let me just go through all the winners. We said
the film was Your Name, which was a very, very good film. I'm actually happy that one won.
So best drama was Ancient Mage's Bride. We called that best. I'm kind of upset with best comedy. I Crunchyroll hold Kosunoba out of its best comedy award again, and that pisses me off. Oh,
I in my personal, I'd love to see Kobayashi win, but I was hoping that Konosuba would win because we don't know if we're going to get a season 3 of Konosuba. Because the authors, I really don't want to deal with anime again because it stresses me out.
Did they fuck him?
It stresses him out, is what it is.
The anime stresses the author out.
Because it's keeping pace. to actually.
Is it like
release
I don't
enough-
want filler? I don't want filler.
Exactly.
It's just
I gotta write faster.
it just kills me how we're never gonna get another episode, never get or see them Kosunaba, and this is the perfect chance for it to
Read
win.
the fucking manga.
We read the light novel. Yeah,
I
what's
don't
gonna
know
buy
what it
light
is.
novel?
I've never heard of it. Fuck's talking
It's
about
just,
all the time.
I love
Utter
Kobayashi
heathen.
Maid, but I like Kobayashi's Maid, but oh my god, Konosuba.
David, you got to get me into more shit. Like, how about we have a time where I just come over and don't edit shit? We just hang out.
Yeah, I mean, if we don't have to
so-
push videos out, that'll be great.
Well,
So-
I mean, you know,
Best slice of life was Girls Last Tour. I don't know how good that one is. So
I've watched 3 episodes of that so far. It's decent, but it's not my type of slice of life. But I can see why it was popular. So
I heard it was
I'm
really
not at
good
all
from-
hurt by that winning.
So I've a few YouTubers anime YouTubers that I follow said the anime was really good. So I guess
The
Which
animation is fucking phenomenal. It's just not my type of slice of life.
which one?
Girls Last
Girls
Tour.
Last Tour. I'll watch it. I mean, I'll give it a shot. And there's an issue I have with these Anime Awards too that I'll discuss later. Best continuing series. March comes in like a lion. Bull fucking shit. I have 2 issues with this. One, this shouldn't even have been nominated because
It's not really
it's
a continuing series.
yeah, it's not continuing. It's seasonal. Seasonals aren't continuing. Stuff like One Piece, like
Dragon Ball Super, Boruto,
Dragon Ball Super,
Black
Boruto,
Clover,
no.
shit like that's continuing.
Black Clover, like what's the one anime? Conan, Detective Conan, stuff like that. That's
Detective
continuing.
Conan is the anime that never fucking ends when it needs to.
This shit is seasonal. This is another fuck up by Crunchyroll, but we'll get to that later. Best opening, Peace Sign,
Good
My
song.
Academia, best ending, Shakan Communication. After the video, I'm gonna go to YouTube and listen to the ending and see. And then best animation, My Hero Academia, and then best score, Made in Abyss, and then best film was Your Name, David. You call that?
Oh yeah. I
I
actually
will-
watched that twice. I watched the dub and the sub at the fucking
Which one?
theater. Your Name.
What's that about? What's it about?
I'll send you the actual.
Hey, dumbass, that's part of the discussion. I'm asking this because I thought it'd be
Okay,
a video. What's
so
it about?
let me actually pull it up here. But I actually have. I actually have the digital up in our Google Drive. If you want to watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Did you buy it legally, David?
Yes, I did.
All right, good. I was gonna say we might have to edit this out of the video if you didn't.
I would not put a pirated video in a Google Drive that's run by the YouTube channel. Jesus Christ.
For best CGI was Land of the Lustrous.
Yeah.
I feel like Land of the Lustrous was the Conberry of the Iron Fortress of this Anime Awards, where it was nominated for nearly everything but didn't win anything.
Exactly. Okay, so actually, Red, Your Name is a 2016 Japanese animated romantic drama film written by Makoto Shinaki and produced by Comics Wave Films. And actually, they've already updated the wiki page with winning the film of the year. So that's pretty fucking great.
Yeah. What won the film of the year last year?
There wasn't a best film
Yeah,
last
there
year
wasn't.
category.
There was only, I believe, the one Monogatari film and the first part of the Fate series that were technically films last year. So they
So
didn't see any-
Rebecca showed me an anime movie that was all about like a deaf girl. You know? The one I'm
Yeah,
talking
that
about?
was yeah, we know what we're talking about. I forgot the name of it, but it was nominated but didn't win.
Yeah, okay, because that was fucking good.
Yep. Okay.
So,
Also,
categories.
I think the reason that Your Name was actually nominated comes twofold. Not only because it was a good movie, but also because they're, and God help us all, live actioning it already.
Oh.
We know how well that worked out for Full Metal Alchemist and Death Note.
Hey, we got that live action Bleach coming.
Oh, God.
Don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it up, don't fuck it
I'll
up.
watch it. I'll be curious.
Okay,
So,
can I diverge from this for 1 second?
Yeah.
Did anybody actually watch the Full Metal Alchemist live action?
No.
I did
Besides
not.
me?
I don't have Netflix
You watched the whole
currently.
thing?
I watched the whole goddamn thing, and I wanted to end
listen,
myself.
I watched the live action. Was it in English or Japanese?
It was Japanese.
Okay.
I wanted
watched
to end
the
myself
stupid
at every
Death Note.
goddamn turn. It was so fucking rushed. It was so
Uh,
fucking cringy. And
Did they do that? Wait, did they do like the final battle with Father and shit?
I'm not going to get into spoilers for those who
Fuck
don't want to.
off.
I'm not going to get into spoilers for the fucking movie. But I want to bring up one actual thing that made me cringe above all, and I sent the fucking picture in the chat.
Is it this fucking? Is it Edward?
The
Edward.
Edward! It's a fucking plush! It was a fucking plush. It was a literal giant dog plush with a fucking photoshopped fucking hairpiece on. That is what cringed me the most. If you want to watch it, I suggest getting extremely drunk beforehand.
I just wanted to know if they did the fucking scene, like how they did the scene where like he makes like the eclipse shadow on the earth, and then like there's the flask, or the spirit in the flask fucking like tries to consume God.
Here's my other issue, Red. Almost all the fight scenes were overly CGI'd, including final battles and all that shit. But my issue with the amount of CGI they used is they tried too hard. I
got that vibe from the trailer.
There's a difference between CGIing everything, to make it flashy, and then trying to make it a Hollywood production on a budget.
Yeah, I actually did get that vibe from the trailer.
Oh my goodness!
Remember, I know you watched the Death Note live action, Red.
Oh gosh.
It was that level of CGI amplified by 10.
I didn't have a problem with the CGI in Death Note. I had a problem with them literally destroying what made Ellen Light so interesting. The movie that's supposed to define the battle of intellect and strategy ended with a goddamn chase scene. Ugh.
Exactly.
It was a chase scene.
I strictly believe in the rule of no spoilers until it's been out for at least a month in a video. But if you want to watch it, I suggest either having very, very low expectations or getting very, very drunk before watching it.
I feel bad for anyone who has any high expectation of any live action of their favorite anime at all.
Kenshin's live action was good. Attack on Titans was decent.
One out of like a million.
At this point, I don't even look forward to them. Like, what's the point? Like, I thought about this after a while. I was like, actually, it's better animated anyway. You're a lot more open. You can do so much more stuff with animation. So it's actually better that way.
I'm going to watch the Sword Art Online one that's coming out.
Oh gosh, that's a thing.
Ugh.
And you know how much I respect Sword Art Online's source material versus the anime being a filler mess and cut poorly.
We have an Azazel's Den rant if it's Chip.
I might actually have an Azazel's Den rant on how badly they fucking do it, because I realize, because they've already said that it's going to be like 2 hours runtime, and they're not going to even fit an entire light novel volume into 2 hours. So I want to see how rushed they make it.
They can do it like they did. Well, how long is the light novel that they're trying to adapt?
The light novels are anywhere from 150 to 200 pages.
Well, fucking, they totally could. They did Sorcerer's Stone in like a movie that was that long. Because the first two pretty well read. The first two Harry Potter movies are actually pretty faithful.
Yeah, the first two, and then they start deviating.
Yes, and what I'm saying is the first two were from Harry Potter and Sorcerer's Stone, which I'm pretty sure is longer than 200 pages, and they did it really well, so it's possible.
But here's the issue that comes into that as well. How do we have a director that cares about it, and do we have a team that's actually competent? And
I get where you're coming from. I'm just telling you, it is possible.
It's possible, but my expectations are so goddamn low for live action adaptations.
Oh yeah, as they should be. Anyway, let's veer this back towards.
All right, so I'm looking at the last categories. Here were the last categories that they showed in the last Anime Awards: Anime of the Year, Hero of the Year, Bit of the Year, Best Boy, Best Girl, Best Animation. They got rid of Best Fight Scene, most heartwarming scene, and then Best Couple. So those are the three categories that they got rid of.
They
They
replaced them with
also
manga,
replaced him with manga.
score, and I believe slice of life.
They did add slice of life.
Yep.
So yeah, they replaced
Okay. David, take over. His audio shit.
Yeah, when they change an award, I'm assuming it's because there wasn't enough that was actually there for that actual one. Like, for example, there weren't whole lot of heartwarming scenes in this, this anime this year. There wasn't a whole lot for, couples that weren't already, featured technically in the last one.
I guess.
Because, they had both, ships, essentially, for, My Hero Academia featured last year. They had, all sorts of fucking cringy shit that didn't need to be nominated for certain categories last year, just like they did this year.
Yeah, they added best film too. It's just a lot of. This is a clusterfuck.
I'm curious. They had a dedicated panel specifically for the manga. They hired people for one fucking category. Those people were, I hate to say it, more well adapted to actually fucking vote unbiased. Because they're all from that community.
The judges that they had for
the anime section were personalities.
Yeah, pretty much.
Personalities, in my opinion, can be, bought. They can be, fucking bribed in any way, shape, or form. Like, hey, you push our shit, we'll give you, a shout out on our next program, or we'll fucking... I'm not saying that's what happened, but it's very clear that, this has become the norm, essentially. And what I mean by that is, last year we had one person that knew what the fuck they were talking about. And I hate to even say that the one that knew what the fuck they were talking about was, fucking Xavier Woods, a WWE superstar. And we also had an Otaku USA magazine rep last year who was actually, somewhat unbiased, because I actually looked at his articles that were in the Otaku USA. He seems like he knows what the fuck he's talking about, but even he, I'm not going to name names here, even he seems to give off the vibe of, like, a little bit of a favoritism towards certain genres in general. If you're going to have an award show, and this has been my issue since this has started, is you have to be unbiased in every single form.
Facts.
You gotta open your mind, care about, I'm not a fan of slice of life, but I can respect it. I'm not a fan of drama anime, but I can respect it. You can't just show, like, oh, I love the action scenes and the flashy fights and the beam struggles. I'm a GBZ tard,
So never mind. I was gonna get off topic. We'll have a different video about that topic.
It's just. I don't understand what's so hard. Like Crunchyroll.
What's so
there's so many anime from so many different seasons, but they only pick the ones that everyone likes. They only pick popular ones. They only pick the ones that people are talking about. I am upset that Blue Exorcist didn't even get a nomination for Best Action. I'm upset that Classroom of the Elite didn't even get a nomination for Best Drama. Like, I don't understand why there are so many anime.
Is Blue Exorcist still running?
Yes, they had a new season last year.
Huh.
And
I don't understand.
Is it on Crunchyroll?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure because it might be like a rights thing too. There might be certain anime they can't use or something.
They use anime from Amazon and Netflix.
I didn't know.
That's not. Thank you, Red, for bringing that up so I can demolish that. See, I'm 50-50 on this. I don't mind them bringing anime from other sources, but at the same time, I understand why people will be pissed. Like, you're watching Crunchyroll anime for the Crunchyroll anime that they have access to. Like, not everyone has Amazon, not everyone has Netflix. So don't unless like my thing is unless you pull out like Made in Abyss or like stuff from like anime on Amazon or like Hulu or whatever. Don't add anime that aren't from your site unless people can have access to it. Of course, some people probably watched it illegally. The poor anime watchers who can't afford all this shit. But it's just like Little Witch Academia and Made in Abyss for Netflix and Amazon anime. Not many people know unless you have Amazon or Netflix. Not many people know what those anime are unless you get it illegally. So it's just like, why?
I do agree with you there, Thurman. Like, a lot
It's
of
just
these
like,
shows that they've actually added.
Wait, didn't you literally just say that they only use anime that people love, and now you're telling me that it's things people never heard of? You're contradicting yourself.
They're pulling the popular from each individual site. So I'm assuming they have some sort of, I'm assuming they have some sort of like, analytics, like, okay, this is what's popular from this site, this is what's popular from this site, this is what's popular from this site. Which I'm fine with them pulling popular shit, but there's also the issue that there's going to end up being, because all of these awards are voted for on a site that's run by Crunchyroll, people are going to be like, what the fuck's this? What the fuck's this? What the fuck's this? What the fuck's this?
Yeah.
It's also
So
driving up
like...
the issue of, pirating anime and, utilizing sites like Kiss Anime, GoGo Anime, 9 Anime, all that shit. Which is also, kind of costing the anime industry more money.
Yep, and you know what? Can Red have a 30-second rant corner?
Go ahead.
Yes. Fuck all of you that say anime is too expensive to buy. You have no idea how cheap it is here compared to Japan. They're desperate for Americans to buy anime. They know how fucking Americans can pirate it. It's so cheap here compared to Japan. Have you seen the differences in like DVD like box sets from here to there? Have you seen it?
It's insane. It really is.
Something that's like $60 like over there would be like 20 or 30 for us. Like, it's over half, like 50% cheaper over here. Like, I'm not even kidding. And don't even get me started on manga. Like, the official legal thing is like $4 a month. And then like you can get like 99 cents. Actually, no, it's 99 cents an issue. If you get it monthly, I think it's even cheaper, right?
Exactly.
Like sometimes like what, $2.50 a month? I don't know. I'm just saying. Don't be a cheapskate, okay? The only reason you're saying that you can't afford it, the same people that say they can't afford it are the same people that'll go out and fucking buy Taco Bell every day or go out and waste it on stupid shit, okay? Don't give me that bullshit. You can't afford. Hold on, I'm still ranting. You can't afford it, quote unquote, because you can type up Kiss manga and it's right there. That's why you can't afford it. So fucking just realize that if you respect that fucking story and you respect that author that wrote it, don't be an asshole. Just fucking buy a volume or two, man.
Exactly.
Red is not even wrong. And see, and now that I have a job now and I got paid, I'm actually going to go to Barnes & Noble and probably buy me a volume.
Fuck yeah,
of
Thurman,
one of my manga.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, and I'm looking at this, four anime from Amazon were won for a few categories. And
I'm not against them winning. It's just
not me either. It's just like see, that's why I say I'm 50-50 on this, It's just like, yeah, I mean, not Crunchyroll doesn't get every anime, so I kind of understand that. But at the same time, it's like who's seriously going to get an Amazon just to watch these anime and then never use that Amazon again? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Well,
I mean, if you're like Red or I, at least we utilize that Prime membership because
Prime's actually surprisingly cheap. Because I don't know if you know this, Thurman. Prime isn't just like, it's not like just for watching shit. It's also for like it's a whole Amazon thing. You get like a million things with Prime, so a lot of people just have it for like a lot of people already have it and don't even know that you can watch shit with it.
Yeah, I didn't realize I could actually watch, TV and shit until I actually
Yeah.
got my PS4. I'm like, wait, Amazon Prime has movies and TV shows and all that shit and bundled in with that $100 a year fucking subscription? Holy shit.
Well, I was the opposite. I originally got it to watch Doctor Who, and then I was like, what? I also get free 2-day shipping for everything? Fuck yeah.
I abused the hell out of that 2-day shipping. I have a
Oh,
package
like
coming
the
today.
gigantic bag of gummy bears, which kind of gave me like an orgasm today when I was at your house. Like,
I have a case of Monster coming today.
He brought, I was just sitting in there editing, about to just die from the just asinine amount of feats I had to edit in. And then, just a 5-pound bag of gummy bears drops
Like,
on his
oh
bed.
yeah, I forgot I bought this.
I'm like, yeah.
The editing stories of Red and David.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I'm going to have to edit this video.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about each category and what we thought should have won and if we agree with the winners or not. So let's start with Anime of the Year.
I'm okay with
So,
the Animus winning.
I'm okay with it being My Hero. Although I feel like if it was going to win any year, it should be next year,
Red,
because we
but
all know what what
Red.
3 is going to happen.
Made in
for it.
Abyss won
Red.
Anime of the Year. Not
Oh,
My
I thought you said it
Hero.
was My Hero Academia.
No, Made in Abyss
Oh.
won. It's a decent anime. It's
Whoopsies.
a
So,
little
I'm gonna-
underrated. Now it's going to be overrated because, Yuri on
Yeah.
Ice blew the fuck up after it won Anime of the Year, and now there's merch
Yep.
everywhere. So there's probably going to be Made in Abyss merch at, like, Hot Topic and FYE.
That's not a bad thing. More
Not a
merch, bro.
bad thing,
it's
but
not a bad thing at all.
it's not a bad thing,
just-
but we can all agree that once Rick and Morty blew up, the fan base became cancerous.
Yeah, I'm starting to see it with My Hero Academia too. To be
Yep.
honest,
My Hero
I'm starting to see it.
fan base is getting really, really cringy, especially in the debating
It will
community.
happen no matter what, man. It's not a matter of what the show is. It's a matter of how big the fandom is. If there is if I bet you could graph out, like if you did like a line graph of like size of fan base compared to cancerousness of fan base, and it would just be like it would collate. I swear to God, it's just how big it is.
Yep.
It's inevitable. You
See-
have to learn to not let yourself be bothered by the fan base. Don't let that ruin something for you.
It doesn't ruin it for me, but especially once Rick and Morty, became mainstream, it became
I got
cancerous.
judged for buying a Pickle Rick pop figure yesterday. I was buying a Pickle Rick pop figure, and people were saying like that guy was giving me the stare, and I was like, bro, I collect the Rick and Morty pop figures, man. Don't judge me.
Yeah.
It's just once the fan base gets too big and like we start getting the bad seeds, people are dumb and don't realize that one thing that one person doesn't mean that the entire group does it. Human beings today still don't understand that. So a My Hero Academia fan could do something stupid, and then the entire fan base will get blamed for it. So what I'm waiting for is I'm gonna have to defend My Hero Academia in so many fake groups because so many people are gonna hate it because of dumb shit that the fan base says, and I have to mentally prepare myself for that because I'm gonna be so upset that.
Well, you already have to defend yourself for liking Black Clover because of us.
Oh yeah, I don't
I've
give a
eased
fuck.
up on that one. I feel like we've.
I don't give a fuck. But the thing is, though, Black Clover hasn't been liked by a majority of people since it's been released.
All right,
and-
well, let's try to rein this back into the awards. We keep accidentally getting off topic.
So I don't know. So I'm going to watch Made in Abyss to see, because I'm always down to see new anime. I'm an anime guy. That's what I do. Nerd Power 101. So I don't know if I don't have no say in this one because I don't know if it deserved it. Me personally, I feel like the Anime Award nominations were kind of lackluster
They really were this year.
compared to last year. So I mean,
It was
That's
pretty
why I'm
much the
kinda like-
same 4 or 5 anime nominated over and over and over again.
yeah, it's just I saw the same stuff over and over again. So it's just this Anime Awards is kind of boring. There's nothing new. There's like me.
And
well,
then
I
there were
feel
people
like
like Red voting for Hunter x Hunter for Anime of the Year.
That was a
Yeah.
I was.
see,
I-
my
that's
issue,
funny.
my thing with awards is awards should make you, you shouldn't just be like, oh, this. You should be like, things of what I like about the Game Awards is it made me think. I was just like, oh my god, there's two things that I like in this category. I have to pick and choose which one I want. Like
That was me for
awards
best
should-
girl.
Was it?
awards should
Well, it was
be-
because it was Suyu versus Uraka. Yeah.
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 Fuck.
It was just like awards should make you not.
It's still
Awards should
Uraka.
make you think about what you want to win. It should be like, oh my god, I can't pick. Oh my god, I can't pick. It should make you rack your brain like that. That's what a good awards does. But this is the same for anime every time. So it's just like, okay. And the thing
You make
is,
a good point, Thurman. I like that point.
and the thing is about popularity is that people are only going to vote for what they know when it comes to these type of stuff. So
Yep.
like let's say you have a category and then like you don't know any other anime, but you remember that one anime. You don't even like that one anime, but you know it. So you're gonna click on that because
Kind
you
of like
know
how
it.
we got Donald Trump as a president.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I know that name. I remember him from The Apprentice.
So it's just like and
Red
it's
Point
the
and
same
Jimmy
thing.
Dore.
And I'm not gonna lie, I do this too when it comes to certain like the Game Awards when a certain category. I just pick the name that I know because
Yeah,
I'm
like,
not gonna.
especially if it's like everything that you don't know and one that you do know, you kind of have to. Like, oh,
That was
Yeah,
me
you
with
know,
the indie game because I hadn't played a whole lot of indie games this year because I've been fucking doing my 52 game challenge at the time. And I'm like, I know this one because it was free with PlayStation Plus. It wasn't a great game. I feel like shit for not knowing a lot of these games because there might be something here that's really, really good, but I
Yeah,
would vote
right.
for what I know versus what I don't know because I could be voting for a steaming pile of dog shit.
Yeah, right. And I'm 50-50 on that because I know sometimes it's not the voters' fault if they don't know that certain anime. Certain anime just doesn't fall to your lap. So I kind of understand that, but at the same time, it's up to Crunchyroll to stop trying to make everything so popular and start just do stuff that's not so popular to make sure that people know.
Or
Because if you put
here's
something-
another one. Here's another one, Thurman. Like I get what you're saying there. Like they know what's going good and what's going bad on their site, judging by server traffic. Because they've said straight up, like when Dragon Ball Super comes on and Darling and Franks comes on and fucking One Piece comes on, they've said yeah our server's crashing because of these three series. So we're working on optimizing them to allow more traffic to go to those series on the days they come out. Because when the Jiren Vegeta fight happened, when the last two episodes of One Piece came out, and the last two episodes of Darling and Franks came out, they've straight up went to their Twitter like, yeah, if you're unable to log into view, we're working on the issue because of those. So maybe they could run like a social media campaign because they've got a lot of followers on both Facebook and Twitter. I don't know if they have an Instagram because I rarely use my own Instagram. But they could run like a campaign like, if you like this series, maybe you should check out this series. Or if you like this genre, you should check out these 4 series that are underrated, shit like that. And then people will be like, oh yeah, I love that series. I love One Piece, so I'll check out these series, or I love fucking Dragon Ball, so I'll check out these series. Because they're always going to have the popularity with the mainstream. But that leaves a lot of gems sitting there, not getting any fucking attention whatsoever.
Facts, and I'll use Red for this. I'll use Red for this example. Red doesn't watch a lot of anime, because of his reason. So like, let's say like someone like Red who doesn't watch a lot. Who's a big anime fan, but doesn't have the time to watch a lot of anime. He's only gonna pick the anime that he knows. Like he's not gonna know a lot of these anime. So how will he know that if he's voting for a good anime or just an anime that didn't deserve it at all? But just because it's popular, it's going to be there. So that's what Crunchyroll needs to take into account when they do this, because My Hero Academia is well known now. We're getting like before it even ends at a season, it gets announced for next season.
Exactly.
Like first season came out. Literally, the episode 12 didn't even come out yet. Oh, season 2 for My Hero Academia comes out next year. Okay, season 2 comes out. Oh, not even episode 24 comes out. Oh, these got renewed for another season. So it's just like it's getting so popular. Yes, rightfully so, but it's getting so popular that people are going to vote for it regardless whether it deserves it or not. Because I believe My Hero Academia shouldn't have been voted for 7 categories. As a
Well, it was actually
diehard My Hero Academia,
nominated for like fucking, I think, almost everything.
yeah, like as a diehard My Hero Academia fan, my second favorite manga, I love this manga to death. It shouldn't have gotten everything that it's gotten. So, but we'll discuss that. So, yeah, Anime of the Year, Made in Abyss. I don't know if it deserves it or not, but good job for Studio Kinema Citrus. I'll definitely watch the anime because it looks interesting, but I never heard of it until now. So,
Okay, so let's go on to the manga here. My lesbian experience with loneliness. Like, I was looking at the manga in general that was nominated for this award, and I didn't know a single fucking one of them.
I have no idea. I didn't even know. So my issue with best manga is, come on now, no Hunter x Hunter, no
Well,
JoJo's
Hunter
Bizarre
X,
Adventure.
I think it had to be a series that went on the entire year. At least this was what makes sense for a fucking, a best manga award. It would have to be like a series that went on all year. It didn't go on hiatus. I'm sorry, Red, but it's one of those
What?
that I'm saying I'm sorry, but Hunter x Hunter, it goes on hiatus every like 10 chapters, so it wouldn't have
Whatever.
been it wouldn't have been
So,
nominated.
Yeah, and that's clearly. I mean, like, you gotta remember though, Thurman. Their manga encompasses so many genres. When you and I are very clearly biased towards the shonen battle aspect, that is merely one genre of a million of manga.
Well,
So
yeah,
it can't
well,
just
yeah.
be filled with JoJo and Hunter x Hunter and this,
Yeah.
that, and everything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I know that. I don't watch just I think shonen's my favorite favorite genre, but I watch other stuff. But I'm saying I read other stuff. But I'm saying is that there's no clear
Let me actually go back
points.
to the Anime Awards series
because
webpage here.
I don't even know how do you qualify for best manga, because it's not like anime where it's like seasonal. Manga go on for as long as they can until the author decides to end it or it gets axed. So we don't know what was the qualifications for these manga. Like even then we had like there's good stuff from like Kodansha that's not even shown that could have been good. We have like stuff from Jump that could have been good. Like, does it have to be ongoing manga? Does the manga have to be completed? Like, they didn't give us like a clear answer as to how do certain manga qualify. Because I've never heard of any of these manga before. Besides things like
and
one.
it looks like their site has locked the categories at this point. So unfortunately, I can't click on there and see what all was nominated. But
I'm sure you could find it like listed somewhere.
I'm sure I could,
So
but for the sake of the video, I'm not going to dig around.
So I don't know.
Here's the issue with having a best manga, and I do agree with Red here, that manga encompasses so many different genres that they pick the most obscure of the obscure here. That I don't know what their idea was when they nominate some of these. And I actually looked on like Manga Rock and other apps and sites for these manga, and not even. I hate to even bring this site up after Red roasted it, but like I even checked on like Kiss Manga, and some of these don't even exist on there.
Hold on. There's a time and place for Kiss Manga. I consider Scanlation websites a trial run, right?
Yeah.
See if you like the series. If you do, then buy it. That's how I roll.
Yeah, but like if they're not on a Scanlation site, there's something wrong here.
Obscure.
Yeah, like I can't pronounce the name of it. It was one that I had trouble actually pronouncing in the predictions video. It was like I couldn't find it. I literally copied and pasted it and went to like every Scanlation site I personally know of and looked in there. I'm like, holy shit, this is not on any of these. If you're going that obscure with a manga award to where people can't even find the source material to actually, have an unbiased vote.
Well, I assume there has to be if it's like a anime or if it's like a nominated for a thing. I assume there's like an official way to buy it at some capacity.
Somehow,
but like you said, I'm not going to actually support something that I'm going to have one volume of if I don't like it.
Well, exactly. Yeah, I was just saying like it's got to be somewhere if they're fucking nominated.
But yeah, if it's that obscure, it should not be nominated, because you have to have this gap between mainstream and niche. Like, you can go into the deviations of the various genres with the manga award, but you can't go so obscure that people can't actually have an unbiased vote.
Yeah, because I've never heard of any of these manga before in my life. Like, I didn't even know these mangas existed until Crunchyroll. Like, when I heard they were doing a best manga thing, I was like, cool, okay, manga that, like, manga from Jump, manga from Kodansha, manga from Jump's father company. I forgot. I don't know how to pronounce the name, but they're gonna
Shueisha,
branch.
like a fucking Kononasha, like Wizard, Dark Horse, shit like that. I was expecting, like,
Yeah. I was expecting like stuff that that are popular this year. Like I was expecting to see like stuff like Promised Neverland, World Trigger, like Seven Deadly Sins.
Well, I don't know.
Like,
were there any World Trigger, chapters released this year?
well, no, but I was just to give an example. I was expecting to see manga that were well known, but people, but at least people even if you had read that manga, of that manga.
Exactly.
I was expecting like One Piece, like stuff like that. I was expecting stuff that people would know, like One Punch Man. But it's just like I've never even heard of. I didn't even know these manga were serialized. I was just like, where do you find these manga from? These seem like the type of manga like you will only know if you lived in Japan.
Right.
Like, wait, so
like,
are the Anime Awards like international or just for America? Like, do people in Japan like vote on these, or is it just American?
It's just anybody with a Crunchyroll account, basically.
Okay. Also,
yeah.
fun fact. This is a bit of a side tangent. Has anyone here ever ordered anything from cosplay?
I have not.
Easy Cosplay, the website.
Yes, I have.
Okay. Where are they based from? Because, like, I just got an email from them. Like, it's not even automated. Like, it's a real person, and they're like speaking real broken English. It's
Well,
I just want to read this sentence here. Our products are made to order. They will require a processing/tailoring time. We will ship out in mid-March to the end of March, due to February is our new year. Good shit. Easy Cosplay. Good shit.
Hashtag not spawn.
Hashtag I ordered Chisaki's mask from My Hero Academia.
So this despite Crunchyroll, and Crunchyroll, if you're watching this is despite you. We're going to make our own
and
little.
And there goes any potential Crunchyroll sponsorship. One of the few companies that sponsor YouTubers.
Okay. Crunchyroll, I love you to death, but you can't go this obscure. Like, here's what I would have actually, here's what I would like.
Still go for that MeUndies one.
I'll whore myself out for some MeUndies.
Dude, I want some silk. I'm considering fucking buying some of that. Every time they talk about it, I'm like, oh, sounds nice.
Like, it cradles your sack.
It cradles it. It just helps you adjust nuts real well.
Like, but here's what I would have actually nominated for, like, best manga: Promised Neverland, One Punch Man, One Piece, My Hero Academia. Yeah, I'm giving them another nomination.
See, the problem is, though, that's the pure basic bitch manga, with the exception of Promised Neverland.
So,
yeah, well, if you want to have virality, if you want to have...
I thought you guys were complaining about them doing only popular shit.
Those would be my actual popular ones, and then inside there I would put in like Fuka. I would put in.
Yes, that's a good one.
Shit like fucking. Actually, let me pull up my manga rock so I can actually pronounce this properly.
So while he does that, I'll just give out my nominations that I feel like should have been nominated for best manga. Promised Neverland as well. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna say Black Clover. I know Ryder David was probably waiting for it.
Sorry,
I would throw in Overlord.
Well, I'm sorry. I think you just missed that, David. I think you missed the importance there. He just said he wouldn't put Black Clover in for best manga. That's big.
Maybe next year, but
This year,
So
from what he said, this past year had been really, really slow, so it wouldn't have actually been nominated by any traditional capacity.
Is it shit trash?
so it wasn't trash, but it's just the
It was a lot of
this
world
arc.
building shit, he said.
Yeah,
World building?
the arcs of this year were pretty good, but it was just kind of slow. But I would say Promise Neverland, The Seven Deadly Sins, I would put in there.
Oh yeah.
Seven Deadly Sins, One Punch Man, definitely. I'm trying to think.
Are you caught up with the manga One Punch Man?
Yeah, I am. I just saw.
What's going on right now in One Punch? Just tell in like 20 seconds or less. Tell me what's going on.
It's the Monster Association arc, basically. Where monsters are like have like
So
their own
they have their own
association.
like rival association to the Hero Association?
Yeah.
Uh,
Basically, like the monsters. It's really good, actually.
Oh, Freezing just got a new chapter, by the way.
Yeah, I saw.
go ahead,
So-
back to what you're saying.
So my Promise Neverland, One Punch Man, Seven Deadly Sins. I'm trying to let me go to my manga rack here and see from the list of my manga that I have.
I would throw Berserk in.
No, I wouldn't say that. I feel like it's too.
Yeah. Says he'd throw Berserk in when he also said earlier in the video that Hunter x Hunter couldn't because of the hiatuses. Check your privilege.
Oh, I'd put Fire Brigade of Flames in there too. Fire Brigade of
Berserk
Flames.
was pretty much active the entire year, except for 3 months.
Fire Brigade of Flames. I put Doctor Stone in there as well.
Didn't Dr. Stone just start, though?
Well, but I mean, it started last year though, so
Okay.
it counts. It could technically
count.
be, I'd also put in
Kimetsu no
I guess
Yaiba?
yes, Kimetsu no Yaiba definitely, and then if I'm going to be fair, I'm trying to think of any other because all I've been doing is shonen, but
See, you're a
Time.
basic bitch, just like me.
I'm trying to do other like non-shonen stuff, but
It's
Honestly-
so hard to think of anything not shonen.
because I watch stuff that's not shonen also, but I mean some of that stuff was old.
But
None
it
of it's
sucks.
really new. I'm talking about new stuff,
Mhm.
I might throw in Taboo Tattoo.
No, that shit does not deserve anything but to be thrown in the trash. I
Fight,
hate
fight,
Taboo
fight,
Tattoo.
fight.
Oh my god, I hate
The
Taboo.
David,
anime was horrendous, man.
I have no idea what it is.
The anime was fucking
We're going
horrendous.
best manga, Dave or Thurman, so you don't fucking if you've seen something and haven't read it, it's manga. Don't judge it.
I've read its manga. Oh,
It's got its own fucking niche.
so yeah. And then the last one I probably pick would be Hinamaru Zumo, because it's a really good sports manga, or We Never
You and your
Learn. It's
sumo manga.
It's so weird.
actually pretty good. And then We Never Learn, I think it's a good.
We Never
romance
Learn is
manga.
fucking phenomenal.
It's a really good romance manga that I think deserves love. I think it's a great predecessor to Nezuko, even though I don't know if it counts as a harem, but
That's debatable. We'll save that for another video.
yeah, I think it just counts as a romance, but I enjoyed it. So that's best manga.
Action, My Hero Academia one. Do you agree with that one?
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I would say that's
Well,
fair.
what was
Although
So what was it up against?
I don't know, you can't go back and look.
You don't remember?
I know it's like Attack on Titan. I think it was like a Gundam.
There was a Gundam, there was a fucking Attack on Titan, there was, I believe, fucking, I don't even fucking remember. Go watch our prediction
I don't
video.
remember. Yeah. So I would say it's fair compared to what it was up against. I'd say it was fair. Although there should have been more. I feel like Blue Exorcist should have been nominated. And
Blue
a few
Exorcist
other should have
was-
been nominated.
The action in Blue Exorcist for this, season that they did was on par with what was in the fucking manga. So yes, I do agree with what it should have been nominated. But I digress. We know that Crunchyroll
Yeah.
is slightly biased.
So Best. So best. We skipped 2 categories, by the way. Best girl.
We all know
I'm
this.
happy.
We all know
I'm
this.
so fucking torn here.
I'm
Listen,
happy, to be
for
honest.
me- hold on. I don't have a lot of say in most of the topics, so let me have say in the one I do. For this one, to me, Uraraka does edge out Sue because and only because the screen time difference. Sue needs more screen time, and I hope that she gets more in this upcoming arc. You agree, Thurman?
Yes, I agree.
Sue is so goddamn
'Cause, I mean, and
endearing.
I'm not even just anime. I'm caught up with the manga. Even where I'm at, she had like some little parts here and there during the Chisaki arc, but like nothing huge.
And she's
You
so
know?
goddamn endearing, man.
Yeah, but she's also a frog.
I don't
Huh?
care if she's a frog.
There's parts of her that, like, I'm like, oh, it's kind of cute, but also unnerving. that moment where your girlfriend jumps on your dick like a frog.
So,
No, it's Uraraka, man. I might be a little biased from the fact that I just bapped to a fucking Deku Uraraka fanfic a couple days back.
But
Good
can
shit.
Sue choke me out with her tongue?
Probably.
oh god.
Oh, by the way, I'm not even kidding, too. In the beginning of this fanfic, the first sentence was, in this version of the story, the characters are all aged up to 18. And I was like, thank you, my good sir.
I can fap in peace.
Exactly.
I can fap without the FBI knocking on my door.
Oh
Like,
man,
that's
that's
the thing.
just
Like,
great.
I just like their love. Like, I'm a sucker for love stories like that. So I love shit. I really do love like anime pairing hentai shit, and like loving tasteful shit. And so it was just nice. It was nice. It was a good experience.
So,
If you're still
based
here
on-
after that comment, welcome to Planet Unity. You'll fit in right well in here.
Right.
Based off of what
We're making an outtake
Uraraka-
video, and I might actually just add that into the outtake video.
What are you? You're not editing that out, are you?
No.
Oh, you mean weird shit from our?
Yeah, just the weird shit outtakes video.
So, David, based off of who she was up against, do you think she deserved the win?
Oh gosh.
I was so torn voting for this category because I love Sue as a character, I love fucking Uraraka as a character, but I do agree Uraraka has extremely more presence, like in both the manga and the anime, so I'm okay with Uraraka winning this.
Yeah, so am I. I mean, the best girl category was kind of lackluster to me, to be honest.
Oh my god,
So it's
this
like a
year
C
it was extremely lackluster compared to last year's.
compared to last year's, but it's whatever. So, on to best boy, which was even more lackluster.
Oh god.
You guys think Toradori deserved the win?
Yeah, I'm fine with them winning.
Remind me, who's the? I'm so bad with names in that manga. Totodoroki,
Fire and Ice Boy.
Fire Ice Boy. Oh, I don't like his character as much as a lot of people do. How do you feel? You know what? I was worried it would be off topic, but this actually is very on topic. How do you feel about his character, Thurman?
I like his character. He has
Can I, to quote King of Lightning, because I think this is the best time I'll ever use this quote in my life. You know when you go to the bathroom and you got to shit, but you're constipated and you just gotta like muscle that shit out. It's that feeling. That's I don't know. I'm like so with him.
He's that muscled out shit to you.
Because like part of him is good. And like his backstory makes sense, and it makes sense why he is the way he is. But he's boring. He's very boring.
But so is a lot of the characters in Bleach.
Bro, I don't know who your favorite character. Like, listen, man, he's not even close to as bad as Sasuke, but he gives me ever so slightly Sasuke vibes.
Oh yeah.
That's why I don't hate him. He's just to me. Like, I mean, even like recently in the manga, there was that scene where he made like the ice slide for the kids. That was great. I was like, okay, But like, I think it just comes down to preference for me. Thurman, are you still listening?
Yeah.
My preference. If you look at my favorite characters in anything, I like characters that can be a little silly. You know, so like Usopp is my favorite character in One Piece.
Roast
But you
in the
know,
comments.
but it was fucking amazing. Fuck you. Hashtag never forget God. Number one, God Usopp third highest bounty on the crew. Thank you very much. And hashtag never forget when he almost beat Luffy. So no, but like Sanji's my second favorite. By the way, they're interchangeable. Sanjay and Usopp, they're almost tied. But like, I like characters that can be silly and serious, and they can flip back and forth between the two. We haven't really seen a moment where Todoroki's been kind of like able to kind of break that
break the mold.
I don't know. He's just really. He's too serious all the time. He has moments where like he's able to stop, because even Kurapika has moments where he's like just like you know, emoting a little bit more than that. You know, that's all I want.
Fair point.
What do you think, Thurman?
I like him as a character because of how well he's been brought up. You know, he's trying to be different from from his
that. Yeah, no. Well, see, I liked him a lot better in the beginning of the series. Like, what I really liked him when it was like I'm not using my fire side as a big middle finger to my dad. I was like, that is the perfect middle finger to your dad. I love that. And I guess he just kind of started to like lose interest to me. Like in he just has he done much lately? I mean, and again, I'm hoping he does more in upcoming arcs. I guess that could probably turn me around on him.
Yeah.
Thurman, you stuffing your face right now?
Well, it's almost time for him to head out to work, so we're trying to wrap this up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I'll shut up. You guys keep going.
Okay, but we can save, that kind of dissection of a character for later.
Mm-hmm.
Best villain, Thurman? Are you okay with Stain winning?
Yeah, I voted for him.
So did I.
He's a good villain, to be honest.
Okay.
So I'm just upset that there weren't.
But
many
is
villains.
he as good as Gentle Criminal?
Oh, god damn.
Thurman.
I'm just huh?
Thurman. You and I, by the way, this is a video that we're going to do, just me and you, because David isn't. I keep telling David to get caught up, and he's not. You and I want to discuss Gentle.
All right.
Because I think he's based off of Logan Paul. He's a YouTuber, vlogger, doing stupid shit in Japan right after the Logan Paul stuff.
Who knows?
All right, yeah. Well, we're gonna have a video about that, but yeah, continue.
Okay, best hero.
I'm the only thing I'm kind of upset about with best villain is the last thing I'm saying on it is that there weren't many people that I could like. Stain was the best nominee there. Like at least last year we had like Goku at like Gaku race versus Kita from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Exactly. Like all of these categories this year were so goddamn lackluster. It's like they just shit them out to try to appease fans while trying to have this facade of not being biased.
There was no discussion. It's just like there was no contest. Every category was just like no competition at all.
There really wasn't. Like,
so best hero, obviously out of the ones that were nominated, Deku stomped. So I'm okay with that.
Exactly. Again, lackluster category. Best drama.
I voted for Classroom of the Elite, but I mean, English Message Bride isn't my thing. But from what I saw, and from what the categories was, I mean, I can't.
See, Classroom of the Elite was a really good series. I do agree with you there. But here's where the video, the advertisement comes into play. You saw how much they pushed Ancient Mages.
Yep.
And they did not push any of the other series that were nominated for it. And as a result, Classroom of the Elite's pretty low in the rankings on Crunchyroll's site versus Ancient Mages Bride being near the very top. It shows how essential in this modern era social media promotion really is. And it's really sad to say that, like, if you force, I love Ancient Magus Pride, but I mean, if you force shit, it will be viewed. That's why Black Clover's anime is near the top. That's why Dragon Ball Super is near the top. That's why fucking One Piece is near the top. Because they're overly advertised, they're overly well known, and now they're sitting pretty with fucking revenue coming in so goddamn quickly. It's not even funny. So that's why I really think that Ancient Magus beat out everybody else here, is because they forced it by promoting it. Almost every day I would see a Ancient Magus clip on my timeline from Crunchyroll. Published 15, 20 minutes ago. Every time I log into Facebook, it would be there. So, yeah, it just shows that really does deviate these votes very, very well here.
So, best slice of life, I voted for the Gamers, but I mean...
Gamers, I wanted to fucking win. I really did.
I didn't see Girls Last Tour. I heard it was good, so if it deserved to win, it does. I'm not too upset.
I'm not too upset. It's just not my thing, like I said earlier.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'll finish the series because I'm like that, and if it changes, then my opinion might change. But right now, the first 3 episodes that I've watched, it's just not my thing. But I mean, even like One Piece wasn't my thing, the first few arcs, and now I do like it. So I mean, it's like, okay, so the show can shift very, very rapidly or very slowly. So maybe I'll end up liking it near the end. I don't know.
So best continuing series, we agree that Dragon Ball Super should have won.
I won't say Dragon Ball Super, but I'd say anything besides March Comes In Like a Lion. And here's where we can fit in that discussion, like what is a continuing series.
I do have a quick question. Thurman, I don't watch Dragon Ball Super, but I do hear things, and from what I've heard, it's been real shit lately, like stupid things happening.
Well, I mean, like, Goku's a living Deus Ex Machina.
Well, apparently, okay, so King of Lightning did a fantastic video that because I love listening to him rant, so I listened to him rant. Apparently, Vegeta had like a fairy tale style friendship power up. Well, because he said that he thought about his family. He said that someone said that his kid was completely drained. Then he thought about his family, and then he came right back. And King of Lightning was like, if you claim to hate Fairy Tail and you don't hate this, you're a hypocrite.
I wouldn't say it was similar to Fairy Tail. It was just like I can see what he means by because he did think of his family and all the people like that, but he didn't really come back though. He didn't really phase him at all. Like he got like his last person Flash. He kept getting back, but he didn't necessarily like overpower Jiren or anything.
No, he didn't really overpower Jiren.
Well, I also heard that Jiren had a cookie cutter shitty backstory.
Oh,
that kind of made his character way worse.
Jiren's back.
We won't even get into Jiren's backstory. It's been talked about to death at this point.
Bad. I was just curious on your guys' thoughts because I hadn't talked to you about it.
Oh,
it was really, really bad.
It was horrendous.
It was generic.
If Thurman says something's generic, it must be pretty goddamn generic.
Here, let me give you a summary of what it was. I lost my master. I lost my parents. Now strength is everything. Boom, I'm Jiren now.
Pretty much what King of Lightning says.
Yep. So here's what I'll say, and King of Lightning's not entirely wrong. I know you don't follow Dragon Ball Super, Red, but basically the stipulations of this tournament is if your universe loses and you're all eliminated, your universe ceases to exist. So him, Goku, and I believe at the time of this power-up, 17, was all was left from the main universe. So when he thought of because Goku was, NCAP, 17 was, basically NCAP for, a period of time.
17's dead.
Well, 17's dead now. He kamikazed himself.
Oh, Oh, just a reminder: death means nothing. It's Dragon Ball Z.
Exactly.
Well, yeah,
But
he's dead for now.
he's dead for
Also,
now until I get the
we
Dragon
know
Ball.
he comes back because
But here's the issue. Like, he was thinking of, like, I'm the only one left standing right now. If I, go down, Bulma, my children, all that shit are gone. They cease to exist. There's no comeback for me. I can't keep my promise to Kaba. I can't, do anything to actually, fucking be a man. And
Right.
no matter what you think of Dragon Ball in general, fucking Vegeta is leagues and bounds above Goku's fucking character.
Oh yes, and honestly, I didn't really mind those flashes. How Vegeta has grown since Z. Like I was kind of upset that he, because I had faith that they're going to give Vegeta at least something. I mean, he did, but at the same time, you already knew they were going to leave it off Goku. You already knew it. Because the thing that pissed me off was like Vegeta gave the last of the energy to Goku. And you just like figures.
Yeah, it's like Goku, take my energy. I'll be back, bitch, again. Just once, I'd like Vegeta to be the fucking focus of the story, and this entire fucking arc has been like Vegeta, getting power-ups and being on par with fucking Goku. And now it's just,
then it's just like...
It's back to Goku, Ultra Instinct unlocked, blah, 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 blah. My hair's fucking silver now. I completed the Power Rangers.
Yeah, so it's just... I can understand why. It's just like... It's just going back to Goku's more important than everybody else. When Goku doesn't really deserve it.
I should send you King Lightning's rant video. I would be curious on your response to that because he made a lot of really good points.
Let me actually send that meme so I can live edit that meme up. It's so fucking perfect.
Which meme?
The Power Ranger meme of
David.
He was just saying that he was saying plus two that like Jiren was like really nerfed or something because like apparently there was a point where Jiren was blocking hits from like he was taking the time to block hits from Vegeta when earlier like base form weakened Vegeta when earlier like Super Saiyan Goku was hitting him and he was just like not he just stood there with like a Kamehameha or something, and then he was saying that like there was a moment where like Vegeta like was able to like punch through a beam that like earlier like absorbed his Gallic gun or something or Final Flash.
Mighty Morphin Super Saiyans.
You see what I'm saying, Thurman? Like they fucked with power levels because he was thinking about his family. That is the definition of a Namika power up.
Exactly.
But he didn't get a power up though. That's the thing.
Thurman, I think you're misunderstanding. From what I heard from King Lightning, there was a thing that a character did. I don't know what it was. I think it might have been the mustache guy. I don't know. But like it was a beam that completely absorbed Vegeta's beam, and then after thinking about his family and shit, he was able to punch through the beam. It like completely absorbed his Final Flash earlier.
You talking about his fight with Toguro?
I think maybe I don't know. I was just again I was just
David, would you consider that a friendship power up, not Nakama boost? Would you consider
that? It's bordering on the Nakama power up, and
I don't know what it was, but like all I know is that like it was a beam. According to King Lightning, it was a beam that like earlier when he like they had a beam struggle and like it like just completely enveloped his Final Flash or it was either Final Flash, and then he was able to just punch through it, which is like a huge difference. And he was like in like a lesser form or something too. It's just like shit that doesn't make any sense.
This entire arc has been a literal ass pull from beginning to end.
He was just mostly complaining about like inconsistencies with like power scaling.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's Dragon Ball Z in a nutshell, man.
It really is.
That doesn't mean that you should.
Really...
Here's the issue. Like, it's debatable right now if these characters are on Universal, Star, or what kind of level, just judging from episode to episode, because what was destroying these platforms that were supposed to be indestructible before are not now. Was destroying, shit in this fucking suspended space 1 week is not destroying it now. This entire arc has been like a fucking debater's wet dream.
Huh.
Pretty much. So I mean, let's okay. So
What do you
Yeah.
really consider a continuing series, Thurman?
Basically something that's not seasonal. Like not like if it has season 1, season 2, stuff like that, it's not best continue. Best
Well,
continue
I
is
mean, even
it has
Dragon Ball Z has
it has
seasons
more
technically.
like has to have. I say it has to have
It
30
can't
episodes
it
and
can't
above.
be one of those 12 episodes off season, 12
Yeah,
episodes back on kind of
it
shit,
can't be
right?
12 or 25 episodes. I'm thinking like 30 episodes or above.
I can see that. Like the
So,
stuff that was nominated for best continuing series, aside from Detective Conan, really weren't continuing series, in my opinion.
yeah, so honestly, I think either One Piece or DB Dragon Ball Super should have won instead of
Exactly. Something that's
the Lion.
on the entirety of the year should have been there. But even
Yes,
Detective
yeah,
Conan has been on hiatuses and then back and then hiatuses and then back. But it's never been for very long.
yeah, so stuff like that. Like even Black Clover counts as a continuing series because it's been
Exactly.
going on for 3 seasons or 2 seasons.
Best comedy? Are you okay with Kobayashi winning?
You already know I'd rather Konosuba. I'm not upset that Kobayashi made one, but I prefer Konosuba one. So that's not
Exactly.
really.
I would have rather
Um,
Konosuba won. I really would have.
mm,
Strictly because of the fact that we might not get a season 3. Um,
yeah.
if we do get a season
So
3, I would really love for it to win, but like I said, the
yeah,
author had stated that he was not a fan of, anime in general at this point because it stresses him out and shit. So I doubt we'll get that.
yeah,
It'd be nice. We might get a movie. Or something like that.
or
Who knows?
OVA.
Or OVAs, shit like that.
I want that Konosuba cross Ray Zero crossover to be animated. That'd be great.
It was fucking phenomenal. CGI, Land of the
You said that.
Lustrous.
You said that. Have you read it?
I've read it. It was fucking phenomenal.
Oh, yes. Oh. Um, best opening.
Best opening.
I guess I'm okay. I'm okay with that winning.
I'm fine with that.
Best ending. I'm gonna listen to it because I have been listening to the ending of Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. So, do you think it should have won that?
I would have liked for Blood Blockade to have won ending.
Yeah, same. I think Blood like at least one.
And out of everything that was nominated for, I think that was the only thing it was nominated for, wasn't it?
No, it's nominated for best action too.
It was
I think
nominated for best action.
I think it should have won best action rather than.
Yeah.
I feel like it should. In my personal.
Yeah, that would have been nice for that to win. Film, I'm fine with.
Yeah, best film I'm okay with because I knew either Your Name or the Deaf one was gonna win. I was hoping for the Monogatari one to win, but that's not.
That would have been like, oh my god. Out of everything for that to win. It would have been nice, but at the same time, I don't think it's mainstream enough.
Yeah, I heard Your Name is really really good, so I'm not upset. I'll probably watch it. Ooh,
Best score.
yeah, I feel like
What won best score?
Made in Abyss.
Blood Blockade Battlefront should have won that one, to be honest.
Yeah.
Guys,
I'm fine with Made in Abyss winning because its music was really good. I would have liked for Ancient Mages to have won because the background music in that entire series just encapsulates you in that fucking world. So that would have been my preference, but I'm okay with Made in Abyss winning because it does have a similar effect, but to a lesser degree.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, like I said, I can't fully judge because I've never seen Made in Abyss. So I can't fully gauge it. Saw it, so I'll have to make my decision when I watch it. But right now. That's why I'm not complaining if anime that I haven't watched won something because I can't give my full opinion on it.
Exactly.
Best animation.
I'm fine with
Uh,
My Hero winning best animation.
I forgot what it was up against, to be honest. But
Let me see.
Was Boruto in there? Because no matter how you feel about that series, I've seen some fight scenes. Good God.
I don't believe Boruto was in there. 1 second.
no, Boruto wasn't nominated for anything.
Like, nope, we're not giving it to something that mainstream.
Whoa!
Naruto was nominated for best continuing series, even though it ended.
But it ended that year.
Best animation. I guess can't come.
You can't really complain.
My Hero Academia is that first of all, I forgot who up to. I mean, it's just, oh man. Honestly, I feel like I need to remember who it was up against. Honestly, I feel like best animation shouldn't even went to My Hero. I feel like it should have went to something else. But
I
just
know it
don't remember
was
the
up
nominees.
against like Attack on Titan. I believe. I'd have to check the Twitter video, really quick. 1 second.
And the final category, best CGI. I haven't seen Land of the Lustrous, but in my opinion, I feel like Red Creator should have won. In my personal opinion. Hello?
I don't know why David isn't talking. I
1
can't
second.
talk.
1 second. I'm actually checking the actual like fucking best animation what it was going up against. I said I was going to check the Twitter video.
All right, so Red, keep talking. I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
I don't know what to talk about. I don't know any of these things.
Let's just talk about if Red had his own anime awards, what would he put in each category?
No, because what I need to do is watch more anime, but I'm so shit at time management. It's not even that I'm busy. I'm just shit at time management.
Okay, good. Keep talking about that. I'll be right back.
All right, David, talk about something with me.
Okay, so best animation was up against A Silent Voice, the movie, Kobayashi's Dragon Maids, My Hero Academia, Little Witch Academia, March Comes In Like a Lion, and Land of the Lustrous.
The ironic part is that Kobayashi's Dragon Maid did actually have pretty good animation. I did not expect that. Like, I keep thinking of the scene where like they're like, okay, we're gonna go over there and roughhouse for a bit. And it's like,
Exactly. I would have loved to have seen Kobayashi win. Little Witch Academia had fucking phenomenal animation as well.
Yeah. I feel like My Hero is fair for that one, and it's not just because that's what I read, but like, or that's what I watch. I just think that like that, like, notoriously, like the fight scenes in that manga are like amazing, or that anime, excuse me.
The fucking fight scenes in it, I'm okay with it winning. Everything it was up against was also really, really on par with it. This is one of the most impartial. God damn it! This is one of the most impartial video or awards. 1 second.
By 1 second, do you mean 1 second?
I'm back.
And so now David left somewhere, so he's gonna have a lot of editing to do.
I'm right here.
Oh, okay.
My package came. They didn't knock. They didn't fucking leave me a notification. It was just sitting outside my door. My dad's just like, yeah, you got something out there. I'm like, cool.
What did you get?
It was Case of Monster. I mentioned it earlier.
Oh, right.
Wow.
That's the peak of laziness.
It really is. But for CGI, I like I said, Land of the Lustrous was okay. It was up against Recreators. It was up against Inuyashiki, Attack on Titan, Night and Magic, I think is what that says, and I can't read the other one because the play logo's on it, and I don't want to get demonetized or fucking auto-monetized, I should say. But Land of the Lustrous looks like it's really good. So I'm okay with that one actually winning.
There Thurman's audio goes.
But anyway,
It's such a good run with your audio. All it took was you taking a piss.
Here's the breakdown by show that was nominated. My Hero Academia won 7 out of 17. Kobayashi's Dragon Maze won 2. Maiden Abyss won 2. Your Name won 1. Land of the Lustrous won 1. Ancient Magus won 1. Girls Last Tour won 1. March Comes In Like a Lion won 1. And My Lesbian Experience with Loneliness won the best manga.
So how many total winners in the entirety of the awards was there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 fucking winners out of 17 categories.
That's a little weird.
Yeah. It's fucking weird. It's this
Should we start
entire
wrapping
award show.
This video seems to be winding down to an awkward, abrupt, or less than abrupt, slow start. I can't speak. I'm tired. Keep going.
But anyway, I know Thurman needs to get ready for work.
Is my audio better?
Yes, I know you need to get ready for work, Thurman. I have to edit this video. Is the thumbnail ready?
Oh, I'll make it. Yeah, I was gonna make it, and then you called me into the video. But
Okay.
you gotta edit it, right? So it's not like you need it immediately.
So I'm gonna. What do you hope for next year? Because you know they're inevitably going to do this again.
Thurman, I don't know if you realize how loud and annoying it is for the video to have your vibrations on. But we can hear it every single... There it goes again. Every single time.
So,
you could just
anyway.
fucking realize what that sounds like on our end for once in your goddamn life.
So, what are you looking for next year? Are you looking for a more diverse categories? Are you looking for, less bias? Because it's clearly biased. Every time it vibrates, so you notice. Have you noticed that?
I do notice that, actually. That's interesting. How about that shit?
Here's what I'm looking for. While you come back from your audio.
David, I'm assuming you have time to watch through this video, actually just watch through this and
Yes,
edit out shit.
it'll
You have
be-
play in the background. There's a
it'll
lot
be,
of shit to edit out.
Yeah, I'll be up later tonight.
I appreciate you, David.
Thank you. Here's what I'm looking for. I'm going to make this really quick. Next year, I'm hoping for more diverse categories, because clearly it was the same few shows over and over and over again this year. I'm hoping that next year they take shit from each individual, season instead of just what's popular based on their metrics. I'm looking for fucking actual, categories that make sense for the year, because some of these were filler, in my opinion. And I'm looking for, a few shows that were underrated to actually be nominated.
Well, we had a good run with this audio, I guess. Honestly, with me, I don't even care about anime. What wins awards and what doesn't literally means nothing to me. Like if I like things that I like, and I don't like things I don't like. If it wins an award, really, same thing with movies, same thing with anything. I don't give a shit.
Okay. Anyway, Thurman, anything from you? With better audio?
Oh, that was non-existent audio.
Try again, buddy.
It's so bad. Nope. I think you've gotten all of your good audio for the day. It's not going to give you anymore.
So you want me to just cut the film here?
I don't know. I mean, if you're editing it, it doesn't really matter.
Is it better now?
Yes.
There it goes.
Break down what you want next year so I can wrap this up.
So basically, everything David said, I'm not going to spend too much time. I just need to learn how to structure the anime awards more. I suggest looking at the Game Awards and other awards show and take notes from how they do theirs.
Not the Oscars. Hashtag fuck the Oscars guy.
No, not the Oscars.
But yeah, thanks for tuning in. Until next year.